Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Prabhu, Dandatna. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much for a wonderful kirtan. So, welcome back, all the devotees, for today's Chaitanya Charitamrita study class. So, we'll be hearing from, we'll continue to hear from Bir Krsna Prabhu. So, there's no need to introduce Prabhu. He is very, very active preacher and very dynamic. And he has his own innovative ways to convey the message very strongly to the audience, which is basically from Sri Kshetra, Dhamvasi. So whatever Prabhu speaks is representing Lord Chaitanya Prabhu's wonderful pastimes in Puri Dham. Over to you, Prabhu. Prabhu is actually doing a lot of wonderful services in Krishna Desh. He is heading one Mahachakra and very active in preaching also. Over to you, Prabhu. Permission already went on live on YouTube. You can carry on.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Donat Pranam Prabhuji, so Prabhuji and Mataji, so Pranam to everyone.
Voice is not audible, but it's very deep.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, is it okay?
It is audible, but it is not very clear. You made some changes in settings, probably.
I put the earphone, so maybe I will remove the audio. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, is it okay?
No, perfect. Yes, Prabhu, you can continue. Adjust camera a little bit. One minute, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Am I audible, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Properly?
Prabhu?
Am I audible
Audible.
properly, Prabhu?
Yeah,
मेरे को ऑडियो ब्रेक हो रहा है प्रभु.
It's quite clear for me. Clear.
This is the problem. Hare Krishna. Clear, Prabhu? Huh?
Prabhu, it's clear for me.
I can hear Prabhu clearly.
Sorry, Prabhuji and Mataji, for some disturbance. So, we are in Madhya Lila, chapter 2. So, today I will glorify text 65 onwards. Ananda Lila Maya Vigrahaya Hemavadivya Chachavi Sundaraya Ananda Lila Maya Vigrahaya Hemavadivya Chachavi Sundaraya Tasmai Maha Rasa Pradaya Tasmai Maha Rasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Prabhuji and Mataji. So at the outset I would like to pay my obeisances to the founder Acharya of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada. I would like to pay obeisances to my Diksha Guru and Siksha Gurus and all the devotees assembled here. So please bless me so that I can glorify Chaitanya Charitamrita properly for my purification. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrunda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrunda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrunda. So we are in chapter 2. This chapter is the ecstatic manifestations of Lord Chaitanya. So we already discussed how Mahaprabhu was in transcendental madness. So he's in the mood of Radharani. So actually for Radharani and Mahaprabhu, so there is no difference between meeting and separation with the Lord. Milan and Viraha both are same for Radharani. Because even if Radharani meets Krishna, so she thinks after some time Krishna will go away. So that meeting gives separation to her. And also while meeting, the tears constantly roll down in her eyes. And she is not able to see Krishna also. Even if they are meeting, Radharani is not able to see Krishna properly. Sometimes in the dream also Radharani sees Krishna. And even the dream also, that gives so much of pleasure to Radharani, and she starts crying so much. And she cannot see Krishna properly. And that pleasure, what she gets by seeing Krishna, that pleasure is also her enemy. So both Milan and Virha, meeting and separation, both are same for Radharani. So when Krishna was in Dwarika, he was always thinking of Radharani and gopis. Like gopis were thinking of Krishna constantly. Similarly, Krishna was also thinking about Radharani and gopis. And the gopis' color, Radharani's color, are molten gold, Gaura color, Gaura. So by thinking constantly about Radharani and gopis, the Krishna who is black, his color has become Gaur. That is why he came as Gaur. So the black has become the golden color. So this transcendental madness, Mahaprabhu was exhibiting before Swarup Damodar and Rai Ramanand, because they are both Lalita and Vishakha. And we know in the Prem stage, there are Sneha, Mana, Pranaya, Raga, Anurag, Bhava, Anubhav. So Mahaprabhu was exhibiting all the moods of Radharani, because Radharani is the embodiment of Mahabhav. So this Mahabhav, even Lord Krishna cannot understand it. So what is the feeling, the enjoyment, the pleasure Radharani gets? The Lord Krishna also cannot understand this Mahabhav. So when he cannot understand, so he wants to taste it. And Radharani has kept this bhav very much hidden inside the heart, inside her heart. So if someone is very precious thing, someone is hidden, if he does not give, then generally people steal it. So Krishna has entered in the heart of Radharani to steal the Mahabhav. So when Mahaprabhu is meeting Ramananda Rai, so he is showing how the Krishna has entered, because Ramananda saw both Radha and Krishna from Mahaprabhu, and he is seeing Rai Ramanand, Krishna is entering in the heart of Radharani. So the Rai Ramanand, the Vishakha, has not seen before, because she has seen, Vishakha has seen the Bhuta and Bhavan. Bhuta means past. She has seen, past means when Krishna was in Vrindavan, the past times, she has seen it. And present means when Krishna was in Dwarika, what was the condition of Radharani? That also Rai Ramanand has seen it. But Bhavishya, the future, has not seen. So now this future, Mahaprabhu is showing to him, to Rai Ramanand or Vishakha, how Krishna is entering in the heart of Radharani. So by seeing that, Rai Ramanand has become unconscious. So this is the transcendental madness Mahaprabhu is exhibiting before Rai Ramanand and Swarup Damodar. So we'll go to text 65. He Devo, he Daitya, he Bhuvaneka Bandhu, he Krishna, he Chapala, he Karuneka Sindhu. He Devo, he Daitya, he Bhuvaneka Bandhu, he Krishna, he Chapala, he Karuneka Sindhu. He Natha, he Ramana, he Nayanabhirama. Ha 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 ka kadanu bhavitasi padam drisurme. Translation: O my Lord, O dearest one, O only friend of the universe, O Krishna, O restless one, O only ocean of mercy, O my Lord, O my enjoyer, O beloved to my eyes, alas, when will you again be visible to me? So here, Mahaprabhu is telling to Swarup Damodar and Raya Ramanand about Radharani's words. O dearest one, O only friend of the universe, O Krishna, O restless one, O only ocean of mercy, O my Lord, O my enjoyer, O beloved to my eyes, alas, alas, when will you again be visible to my eyes? So here it is mentioned, Bhuvan Eka Bandhu, only friend of the universe. So Lord Krishna actually friend of every one of us. So the living entities, when they are getting the body of dogs and hogs, animals, Lord Krishna so merciful. Huh? So he is coming with us. So we have seen in the COVID time, if someone in the family was infected with the corona in the advanced stage, the nearest and dearest people, they were not coming to touch him. But now we can see the living entity, even if they get animals or lowest species, hogs and dogs life, Mahaprabhu, no, Paramatma, Lord Krishna is coming with them. So he is actually the friend of the universe. Bhuvan Eka Bandhu. So in Bhagavad Gita also we know, Suhrud Sarva Bhutanam. So he is the well-wisher of every one of us. And we cannot, sometimes we, when we are in problem, we depend on others. Sometimes we depend on some powerful people or some demigods, but he is the friend of us, so he will take care of us. Anukulena Krishna Anusilena Bhakti Uttam. So the best bhakti is to completely depend on Krishna. And he is Karuna Sindhu, ocean of mercy. So we can know from the Putanas, Putana had come to poison Krishna, to kill Krishna. But what Lord Krishna did? He gave the position of the mother in the Golok Vrindavan. So how much merciful he is. Aho bakiyam sthanakala kutam jighang masaya apayat aswadi dhatri uchitam tatanyam kam kadayalum saranam brajem. So who can be so much merciful like Krishna? Like how he delivered Putana. So like Suparnakha, when she came with desire to marry Lord Ramchandra. So Suparnakha, someone desires to marry Lord Ramchandra. So whatever desire someone makes, Lord fulfills. So immediately Lord instructs Lakshman to cut her nose. So why he instructs like that? Because she has accepted Lord Ramchandra as her husband. So definitely Lord Ramchandra will cut her nose so that others cannot look into her, because this has become property of Lord Ramchandra. So this is Karuna Sindhu. Similarly, Jagai Madhai Mahaprabhu, how he delivered Jagai Madhai, the most sinful persons. So no one can be merciful like Lord Krishna. And it is mentioned here, Nayana Abhiram, beloved to eyes. So actually, why we are running after beautiful things? Why we are running after enjoyment? Because we have not seen the best beauty. As long as we will not see the best beauty, then we will be enchanted by the beautiful things in the world. So that will continue life after life. the moment we see the most beautiful, the form of the Lord, Shyam Sundar, then we will not hanker to see other beautiful things in this world. That is why Mahaprabhu, when asked to Raghupati Upadhyay, so what is the best form of the Lord? So Raghupati Upadhyay is telling Shyam Sundar Roop. Shyam Sundar Roop is the best form of the Lord. We know there are four extra qualities of Krishna, then Lord Vishnu. Rupa Madhuri, Guna Madhuri, Lila Madhuri, and Venu Madhuri. So one is Rupa Madhuri. So his Rupa, his beauty enchants everyone. Everyone. Even Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva also. But this Guna, also his Guna, his Lila, his Venu, will attract everyone. Like Venu, when he plays the flute, that, those who are in deep meditations, the sages, even Lord Shiva, so they evoke by the flute, the sound. The cows and calves, when they were eating grass, they will stop eating. They have taken grass in their mouth, they will stop chewing. Water flowing in the Yamuna, that will stop flowing. So that is the Venu Madhuri. So why you cannot hear still Venu Madhuri, the advanced who have already entered into the Nitya Lila, they can hear this Venu sound of the Lord Krishna. And his pastimes also they can see it. We cannot see. Because Radharani and Gopis, they have hidden this. Lord's Rupa, Guna, Lila, everything, the Radharani and Gopis, they have hidden. So if they will show mercy, they will have mercy, then only we can enter. Otherwise, we cannot enter. Hare Krishna. So this is text 65. This has come from text 40 of Krishna Karnamrit, which is written by Bilu Mangal Thakur. So text 66. Unmadera Lakshana Karaya Krishna Spuranam Bhava Vese Ute Pranaya Manam Unmadera Lakshana Karaya Krishna Spurana Bhava Vese Ute Pranaya Manam Soluntha Vachana Riti Mana Garba Vyaja Sthiti Stuti Kabhu Ninda Kabhu Va Sammana. Translation: the symptoms of madness served as an impetus for remembering Krishna. The mood of ecstasy evoked love, disdain, defamation by words, pride, honor, and indirect prayer. Thus, Sri Krishna was sometimes blasphemed and sometimes honored. Again, the symptoms of madness served as an impetus for remembering Krishna. The mood of ecstasy evoked love, disdain, defamation by words, pride, honor, and indirect prayer. Thus, Sri Krishna was sometimes blasphemed and sometimes honored. So this the Gopis and Radharani, they were in conjugal love with Krishna. The conjugal loves are two types. So one is Sambhog, direct contact, another is Vipralamba, separation. So in Vipralamba, the Mana, Pranaya, Raga, Anuraga, Bhava, Mahabhav, so they are prominent. And it is mentioned here the symptoms of madness, that is impetus for remembering Krishna, the symptoms. So when one has some symptoms, that will help to remember Krishna more and more. Similarly, what is our impetus for Krishna service? So that is mentioned in the chapter 7 of Nectar of Devotion. So there are three impetus to engage ourselves in Krishna service. One is dust of his lotus feet, another is prasadam, then association with his devotees, and also his mercy also required. So these four things we can say: the dust of his lotus feet, prasadam, his prasadam, and association with his devotee, and finally his mercy. The dust of his lotus feet. So when Krishna, he was about to end his lila, so he wanted to meet some of the devotees he could not meet. So one of the devotees was king of Mithila, Bahulasya. So he went with his sages, Naras to there. And the king, when he saw Lord Krishna, so he decided, I will pay obeisances to Krishna 100 times. I will pay obeisance, then I will get up, then I will pay obeisance. Like that, I will pay 100 times obeisances. But when he touched Lord's lotus feet, so he forgot his position. So he could not rise again, just by one obeisances. So this Lord's dust of his lotus feet also, that gives impetus to the devotees. And his prasadam, association with his devotees, and his mercy. This gives impetus to us. So, and there also it is mentioned here, the gopis, the moods of ecstasy evoke love. Distance means containment. So once we get the love, so we get contentment. So we do not hanker for anything else. And defamation by words, pride, honor, and indirect prayers. So indirect prayer, like gopis, they are in the house. Krishna went to Vrindavan. Now the gopis, they are glorifying Krishna, but they cannot glorify Krishna directly because the elder members are there. They will think differently. So how they are glorifying? They are adding the names of Balaram and other gopas. So they are indirectly glorifying. This is indirect prayer, indirect prayers. Similarly, here they also blaspheme. That means the defamation of words and sometimes honor. So this blasphemy of Krishna. So in Adi Lila, we have read. So it is mentioned here. Priya yadi mana kare kare bharsana Veda stuti hoite hoye sei moro mana. Sei moro mana. Priya jadi mana kari kare bharsana Veda stuti hoite hoye sei moro mana. Means Priya, the gopis, when they become sulky, mana kari, and when they become sulky and they rebuke Krishna, that gives more pleasure than someone who is reciting the Vedas, Vedastuti. And when the gopis, by their sulkiness, they're rebuking Krishna, and Krishna's mind, mora mana, my mind remains with that. And that is why this Chaitanya Charitamrita is the mind of Krishna. This is his mind, what he thinks. So this is the mind of Krishna. So we can read the purport also small. The word Unmad is explained in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu as extreme joy, misfortune, and bewilderment in the heart due to separation. Symptoms of Unmad are laughing like madmen, dancing, singing, performing intellectual activities, talking nonsense, running, shouting, sometimes working in contradictory ways. The word pranay is explained thus: when there is possibility of receiving a direct honor, but it is avoided, that love is called pranaya. So when there is receiving direct honor, but one is avoiding, that love is pranaya. So Krishna wants to give gopis the exalted position or something, but gopis are avoiding. So that is pranaya. Srila Rupa Goswami in his Ujjvala Chinta Nilamani explained the word mana. When the lover feels novel sweetness by exchanging hearty, loving words, but wishes to hide his feelings by crooked means, mana is experienced. Means lover is feeling the sweetness of Krishna, but when Krishna is coming, they are avoiding it. So that is mana. So this way, the Radharani and Gopis, Radharani basically, the Radharani was expressing her love to Krishna, and in the same way, Mahaprabhu is exhibiting here. And in this transcendental madness, so he is describing all this before Rai Ramanand and Swarup Damodar. So next 67. Tumi devo kridarata bhuve nara nariyata tahe kara avishta kridana. Tumi devo kridarata bhuvanera nariyata tahe kara avishta kridana. Tumi mora daitya mote vaise tomara chita moro bhagye koilo agamana. Translation: In the attitude of Radharani, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu addressed Krishna, "My dear Lord, you are engaged in your pastimes and you utilize all the women in the universe according to your desire. You are so kind to me. Please divert your attention to me. For by fortune you have appeared before me." Again, so this translation has a very deep meaning. In the attitude of Radharani, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu addressed Krishna, "My dear Lord, you are engaged in your pastimes and you utilize all the women in the universe according to your desire. You are so kind to me. Please divert your attention to me. For by fortune you have appeared before me." So it is mentioned here. So utilize all women in the universe. Actually, we all are women. So only Purusa is Lord Krishna. Actually, who is Purusa? Who can enjoy? And who can enjoy? Who has created something, his own thing, he can enjoy. So no one in this universe can create something out of taking help of the Lord. So that is why only Purusa is Krishna. And he engages everyone in his service. Yo yathamam prapadyante tangsa tatheva bhajamiham. So according to the degree of our surrenderness, so he yo yathamam prapadyante tangsa tatheva bhajami. So he, sanctions, he gives, the, what is called, the love or, to the Lord according to the surrenderness. And it is mentioned here, please divert your attention to me. Radharani is telling, same word Mahaprabhu is telling to Rai Ramanand and Swarup Damodar. So we can know so completely how Mahaprabhu was in the Radharani's mood, specifically in the last 18 years of his appearance. So in the Rasa Lila we know, so when Krishna was having rasa dance with all the gopis, so Radharani thought all the gopis, Krishna is giving importance to all the gopis the same way to me. So Radharani sat down. She did not participate further. So Krishna could see it. So immediately Krishna came and took Radharani to a secluded place. So this is mentioned here. Please divert your attention to me. So next is 68. Bhuve nara nari gana sabha kar akarsana taha na kar sava samadhana. Bhuve nara nari gana sabha kar akarsana taha na kar sava samadhana. Tumi Krishna chitta hara ऐछे कोन पामर तुम्हारे वा केबे करमान. Translation: My dear Lord, you attract all the women of the universe and you make adjustment for all of them when they appear. You are Lord Krishna and you can enchant everyone, but on the whole, you are nothing but a debauchee. Who can honor you? So now Radharani is rebuking Krishna. You are a debauchee. Priya jadi mana kare karaye bharsana Veda stuti hoite hoye sei moro mano. So even if the Radharani rebukes Krishna, that gives utmost pleasure to Krishna. So again it is mentioned 67, 68 basically same most of same meaning. So attracts all women. So actually, Lord Krishna is the only enjoyer. Bhoktaram yajna tapasyam. So, and we are enjoyed. So the gopis, and it is mentioned here, Krishna make adjustment for all of them, all the women, and he adjusts accordingly. So like gopis, when they go to the Yamuna to bring the water, they go to a particular ghat. So ghat in English, what is called? Some particular path. And Krishna, what he does? He puts water in that ghat and it becomes slippery. And the gopis, when it becomes slippery, the gopi will go and they will fall down. So, and they will have a fight with Krishna. Okay, some gopi fell down. The others, they could divert on the other path, other ghat. No, they will come to this ghat. So they will go and they will fall down. So this is the pastime of gopis and Krishna. And sometimes gopi, they will go and search Krishna. They want to see Shyam Sundar. And some gopi, by chance, she could see Shyam Sundar near Yamuna. So she will take the water and will come back. Then he will tell other gopis, no, don't go to the Yamuna now because Shyam Sundar is there. Actually, she is telling, go to Yamuna, Shyam Sundar is there. So by telling that, all the gopis will go. Sometimes gopi will go, one gopi will go there and will put the water in the pot. Again, after filling, she will drop the water. Again, it will fill. She will make a lot of time because she wants to take darshan of Shyam Sundar. And after doing lot of, hours to like that, Shyam Sundar will appear. And Shyam Sundar will tell, why you are wasting your time? Go. Why you are here putting water and again dropping? And Gopi will tell, no, this is very heavy. I cannot put the pot in my head. So please put this water pot on my head so that I can take. Then Krishna will tell, why? How can I do? I am the king. I am the son of a king. You are telling me to do this? I cannot do. Then Gopis will tell, why? If you cannot do, then I will complain to Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. By hearing that, so Shyam Sundar will put the pot on the Gopi's head. So like that, how Krishna was having the pastime with the Gopis and attracting every one of them, and he was enchanting everyone. So this is mentioned here. So same thing, Mahaprabhu was describing before Rai Ramanand and Swarup Damodar. So 69, Tomar chapala mati ekatra na hoya sthiti তাতে তোমার নাহি কিছু দোষ তোমার চপল মতি একত্র না হয় স্থিতি তাতে তোমার নাহি কিছু দোষ তুমি তো করুণা সিন্ধু আমার আমার প্রাণ প্রাণ বন্ধু তোমায় নাহি মোর কভু রোষ Translation: My dear Krishna, your mind is always restless. You cannot remain in one place. But you are not fault for this. You are actually the ocean of mercy, the friend of my heart. Therefore, I have no reason to be angry with you. This is very deep meaning actually. My dear Krishna, your mind is always restless. You cannot remain in one place. But you are not at fault for this. You are actually the ocean of mercy, the friend of my heart. Therefore, I have no reason to be angry with me. So it is mentioned here, you are chapala, you are restless, you cannot stay in one place. But you are not fault for this. Why you are not fault for this? So one time she is rebuking, you are restless, you cannot stay in one place. But again, Radharani is telling, you are not fault for this. You are actually ocean of mercy, Karuna Sindhu, because the Krishna has to satisfy all the devotees. That is why he has no fault. He is Karuna Sindhu. He'll go to all the devotees, all the gopis, reciprocate. So there is actually no envious in the spiritual world. Though sometimes Radharani feels why Krishna is going to other gopis, but actually you can see from here, there is no enviousness. There is no fault of Krishna. She has to go to all the devotees and reciprocate. So like Narad Muni, Daksha Prajapati caused him. You cannot stay in one place for a long time. So that is a blessing in disguise for Narad Muni, because he can go to more devotees. He can approach many living entities and make them devotees. Similarly, here Lord, he has to reciprocate all the devotees. That is why he is chapal, he is restless. And Radharani is not finding fault for this. And she is not angry with Krishna for this. So next 70, Tumi natha braja prana brajara kara paritrana bahu karya nahi avakasa. Tumi natha braja prana brajara kara paritrana বহু কার্য নাহি অবকাশ তুমি আমার রমণ সুখ দিতে আগমন এ তোমার বৈদগ্ধ্য বিলাস Translation: My dear friend, my dear Lord, you are the master and the life and soul of Vrindavan. Kindly arrange for the deliverance of Vrindavan. We have no leisure hours away from our many activities. Actually, you are my enjoyer. You have appeared just to give me happiness. And this is one of your expert activities. So excellent. It is mentioned here, you are my enjoyer. You have appeared just to give me happiness. And this is one of your expert activities. So Krishna is the controller of everything. So he is the controller of senses of devotees. Krishikesh. And again, Radharani is telling, kindly arrange for the deliverance of Vrindavan. Basically, give pleasure to every devotee, every gopis, every gopas. And gopis, no leisure hours, so much of activities we are. So the gopis, though they are doing many activities, but their focus is Krishna. All the 24 hours they are thinking of Krishna. And you appeared just to give me happiness. And this is Krishna's expert activities, one of many. So Krishna has many expert activities, like so how he can make the Kurukshetra war, help to Arjun, how he gave the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So his activities, there are many expert activities, but one of the expert activities is to give pleasure to the devotees. So Paritrane sadhunang vinasaya duskrutan. Actually, he has not come to kill the demons. The most important is paritrane sadhunang. He has to give the happiness to the devotees. That is main activities. So next is 71. And purport is here. The word Vaidagya means that one is very expert, learned, humorous, cunning, beautiful, and skilled in manifesting caricatures. So Krishna is very expert, learned, humorous, cunning, beautiful, and skilled in making caricatures. Text 71. Moro vakya ninda mani Krishna chadi gela jani Suno moro e stuti vachana Moro vakya ninda mani Krishna chadi gela jani Suno moro e stuti vachana Nayanar abhirama Tumi moro dhana prana Aha puna deha darasana. Translation: Taking my words as defamation, Lord Krishna has left me. I know that he is gone, but kindly hear my prayers in praise. You are the satisfaction of my eyes. You are my wealth and my life. Alas, please give me your audience once again. So, taking my words as defamation, Lord Krishna has left me. Radharani rebuked Krishna. Krishna left. So, she is thinking, due to the defamation, he left me. I know that you are gone, but kindly hear my praise also, prayers in praise also. You are the satisfaction of my eyes. You are Abhiram, Nayana Abhiram. You are my wealth and my life. Alas, please give me your audience once again. So again, we discuss this Nayana Abhiram. So the eye, when the eye, if he does not see the beautiful form of the Lord, even the deity, the Vigraha, then the eye is just like the plumes of peacock feather. Peacock feather, the plumes has also is like eye. But if it does not see Lord Krishna, he is Archa Vigraha, so it is just like the peacock feather. So you are my wealth and life. So Krishna should be wealth of our life. And like this, Radharani is crying. And same way, Mahaprabhu is crying for Krishna. So there are 5 types of crying for Krishna. The first level of crying is the crying for suffering in this material world. We have so much of suffering. Please, Lord Krishna, please take away the suffering, like Gajaraj, the elephant, when the crocodile catches got the feet of the Gajendra. So how it was crying for Lord. So this is first level of crying. The second level of crying is so many anarthas in my heart, so much polluted. Even chanting, so many bad things coming into mind. Amara jivana sada paparat. So amara jivana sada paparat. So pap, sinful activities by words, by mind, by physically one can do. Though we are not doing physically, we are doing through our words and mind. So amara jivana sada paparat. So much of unearth is in heart, so polluted. So this is second level, crying. Please help me. So this is second level of crying. Third level of crying is no. Even if I tried, I cannot do this. I am helpless. Please, Lord, please take this all the anarthas from my heart. I cannot do this. I cannot by myself. I cannot remove all these anarthas. Totally helpless. This is third level crying. And the fourth level crying is Krishna comes like Dhruva Maharaj, before Dhruva Maharaj. And devotee tells, I cried a little, but due to this little cry, you came and give me so many things. Like Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj, they're crying. This is fourth level of crying. And the fifth level crying is gopis. We do not need anything. We just need happiness of Krishna. How I should cry to make Krishna happy. That is the highest level of crying. That is why Mahaprabhu says, Aradhya Bhagavan Brajesh Tanaya Tattham Vrindavanam Ramya Kachit Upasana Brajabodhu Vargena Yakal. So, how we should do the devotional service? We should do devotional service like the gopis. And like this, Mahaprabhu was every day crying like Radharani. So in the 59 verse, it is mentioned here, earlier we have discussed already. Mahaprabhu was telling, Tomara darsana bine adhinya, Tomara darsana bine adhanya, e rati dine ehi. Tomara darsana bine adhanya, e rati dine. तुम्हारा दर्शन बिने अधन्य ए राति दिने एही काल न जाए कटान तुमी अनाथर बंधु अपार करुणा सिंधु कृपा करी दर्शन तो तुम्हारा दर्शन बिने अधन्य ए राति दिने न जाए कटान. So this day and night is not going without taking your darshan. So you are Karuna Sindhu, ocean of mercy. Please come to give your audience. Like this, Mahaprabhu was crying. And Radharani, for Krishna, he has given three most important things in our life. One is he has given up his Kula. Kula Bangsa Maryada means family prestige. Kula, then Sila. Sila means Lajja. These generally the women, they should have the lajja, that is their ornament. So the Bangsa Maryada, Kula, she has given up. What people will think about my family? I have given up and I am just here rolling in the dust of Braja and thinking of Krishna constantly. So what people will think, she has given up. And lajja also, so she has given up. What people will think about me. Then the most important part is the Yovan, Kula, Sila, and Yovan, her youth. So her youth, she has given up for Krishna. So that means totally how renunciating. So similarly, we should also renunciate to make Krishna. When we cannot, if we cannot renounce, if we renounce means at least we should renounce our time for Krishna. If we cannot renounce time, Mahaprabhu Bhakteira Vairagya Pradhana Taha Dekhi Prita Hai Gaura Bhagavan. So Mahaprabhu Bhakteira, if we are telling you are the devotee of Mahaprabhu, then the Vairagya should manifest in us. Mahaprabhu Bhakteira Vairagya Pradhana Taha Dekhi Prita Hai Gaura Bhagavan. And that makes Gaura Bhagavan very happy. So we have a lot of opulences. We are staying in Qatar, Oman. So, like in the 11th chapter, when Uddhav is asking to Krishna how one can make progress in devotional service. So Lord is telling, if one has opulences and everything to enjoy, still he is not enjoying, he is engaging himself in my service. So that way he can progress in devotional service. So Lord will make sometimes some testing will come. So he will give something, some way you can enjoy. But if we are not, we are giving it up and engage ourselves in the Krishna service, then we will progress in devotional service. But otherwise, to make Krishna happy, it is very difficult. Even the gopis in rasa dance, so they gave up their families. In the midnight, they gave up their lajja, everything. They came to Krishna. And Krishna was telling, why in the midnight you are coming? You should go. That is the renunciation of Krishna. Even in the rasa dance, after in between Krishna left them. And actually Krishna was there. And when the gopis, they sang the Gopi Geet. Still Gopi Geet, Tava Kathamrutam Tapta Jivanam. So like that, gopis are singing, still Krishna is not appearing. But when at last, when they sang, we have come here by, giving up our family, the family prestige, the lajja, same, everything we have given up, our children, we have come here, then Krishna appeared. So that is why the renunciation is very important. If we cannot renunciate our time and wealth, so we cannot make Krishna happy. Hare Krishna. With this, I conclude my session. If I have committed some mistake, please forgive. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for wonderful class. This the pastimes between the Lord and gopis are very deep, and it is not easy to understand the intricacies of those interactions between the gopis and with Radharani and Lord. So one can, because when we read even the purports of Srila Prabhupada also, sometimes we get bewildered. Only when we hear from a pure devotee, now what we did now, the real essence, the real meaning can be revealed. That's what I heard once from His Grace Jagasakshi Prabhu, that Krishna has given only some 20 or 30% of the knowledge in the scriptures. The rest he is hiding in the hearts of pure devotees. So the messages of Lord, whatever he has given through scriptures, when we hear from pure devotees, as I was saying, the rest of the knowledge is hiding in the hearts of pure devotees. Then the Lord is revealed to us. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Thanks for a wonderful explanation of these verses. Prabhu, I have one question. You were talking about 5 kinds of crying. So there, first one and last one, it is fine. It makes sense. First one is like we should cry like a Gajendra to save us from our miseries. Yes, we are stuck at that place only. We are not moving forward. We are not even thinking about anarthas. Gopis is crying that is completely ruled out. That cry only for Krishna, for the pleasure of Krishna. But Prabhu, the second point, you said, help me from these anarthas. And third one is, I am helpless. What is the difference between these two? And fourth one is Dhruva's crying. Why Dhruva's crying has taken a fourth place in that succession? All this crying, is it in the elevation stage? Like one should elevate from first to second, second to third, third to fourth, and fourth to fifth. Fifth we know is ultimate. First is stage where we are in. Gajendra's crying, save us from miseries. Dhruva's crying, why it is taken fourth place? Because he is crying for some material opulence. Initially, he started praying Lord, he's searching for the Lord for that. Why that cry has taken second place than first or second? That fourth place, why instead of first and second? And what is the difference between second and third? That is completely, for me, it appears both are same. Help me from anarthas, and third one, he said, I am helpless. So, can you explain these two, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So what I understood, second level means so many anarthas in our heart and mind, and we are trying our best. This is second level. We are trying our best how these anarthas can go, how we can purify our mind. But third level is, okay, I cannot remove these anarthas. I am helpless. So that is completely surrendered to Krishna. This is my understanding, Prabhu. And fourth level crying, Prabhuji, yes, when Dhruva Maharaj went, he was having material desire. But in the process of sadhana, he was completely purified. So he did not want anything from this, from the Lord Vishnu. So that is why this is fourth level crying. This is after he saw Vishnu, what crying he was having, that is fourth level. Like Prahlad Maharaj also, Narsingadev. So this is mentioned here also, like Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj crying, that is in the fourth level, Prabhu. Maybe others they can aid. This is my understanding.
So now fourth point makes sense that Dhruva's crying is not first level of crying. It is only when he saw the Lord. When he saw the Lord, he realized that he made a mistake by desiring for material opulences. So that level crying is a fourth level of crying. But the second and third, just to trying to understand. Second level is like I'm trying my level best. Help me from anarthas. Third one is I'm not trying anything. So it's like a Draupadi gave up protecting herself. Like to take the Draupadi example for second and third level. Second level is where Draupadi was trying to protect herself and then still praying Krishna and trying my level best to protect from these problems. Third level is like when Draupadi gave up and said that, oh Mukunda, please help me. So is that right understanding, Prabhu?
Yeah, maybe, but I cannot describe further. Maybe I'll look into it, Prabhuji. Maybe I'll refer to where I have taken this.
Thank you, Prabhu. Anybody can add any points on this? We have Shiksha Guru, Shamsundar Leela Prabhu, after a long time. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Seeing your lotus face itself is as good as seeing Shamsundara, form of the Lord.
Hare Krishna, Haribol. Thank you, Prabhuji. Wonderful class today. So, yes, given beautiful class, last 5 minutes, wonderful class. How the women should surrender to Krishna. So it was wonderful. Kula Maryada, Sila Maryada, Rupa Maryada, we have to dedicate. It's not ordinary things, not possible to give up all those things as a woman. Radharani is a best example. You have given wonderful points used in this aspect. Nice story. So my understanding is about the crying. As a normal human being, we are trying to come out all those miserable world like a Gajendra crying. Then the second level helpless. Then third level is helping for anarthas. Once we surrender, then only our anarthas will go away slowly. Then third one is Dhruva crying. Last one is Gopis crying. So Gopis crying is not possible now this level. So how as a sadhakas, how to continue? First fix in the Gajendra level, then helpless level, then helping to anarthas level, then Dhruva level, finally Gopis level. So in this way we can try to please the Lord by crying. Dhruva also, first seeing 3 per level, Dhruva crying. First crying to see the Lord. After seeing Lord, again is crying. Why is crying? So why I anchoring for the material opulence? Like that again is crying. So Prahlad Maharaj also same way. So this is the understanding of it. We should cry beginning like a Gajendra, because we are in the soak soil. Hundreds of crocodile is there in this material world, not one or two. Gajendra trapped by one, but we so many crocodile in the material world. So we should cry first like Gajendra. So the continued level is helpless. Nobody helpless. Very big family, Gajendra family. No one support. Finally, he called Adimul. Like that, we had to cry. Hare Krishna. Wonderful class. Bir Krishna's class is very exemplary class. Thank you, Prabhuji.
As always. Thank you, Shamsundar Prabhu, for adding this further. So, as I said, happy to see you back, Prabhu, Shamsundar Prabhu. Your presence gives a lot of inspiration, energy to us. As always, I tell devotees, like Shamsundar Prabhu, he recently undergone bypass surgery and recovered fully and back into action. I always used to think about this like a scenario where Shamsul Prabhu was in an operation bed, and the doctors should have opened his heart and see, Prabhu, already you Chetu Darpan Marchanam, every day you are chanting, everything is clean, nothing is there, I'm sorry. So packed the heart and sent him back. So that's what would have happened. They didn't find anything inside to operate. So they packed his heart back and sent him back to home. That's what I'm sure that would have happened.
Krishna, Krishna. All Vaishnava mercy. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for your wonderful prayer and blessings. So I'm almost recovered now. So with Krishna's mercy, I am requesting everyone. I'll post the invitation card next month, 23rd, my son marriage. I'm requesting all the Vaishnavas to bless and possible join with us. We are so happy to serve you. Marriage will be in Chennai, 23rd March. I'll post the invitation card in this group. So whoever possible, please join with us. Please bless the couple. So then only they can serve Srila Prabhupada mission. Without Vaishnava mercy, I'm saying 100% not possible to continue our individual sadhana. Please. So thank you so much. That is why we started immediately this one. Very soon I'll join with you this group. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So thank you very much, Bir Krsna Prabhu, for a wonderful class, wonderful session. Anybody has any questions before we move on to next? Prabhu can answer the questions. Nothing. Prabhu, can you just glorify Chaitanya Charitamrita? We can go to the next.
Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Bhakta ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Thank for attending, Prabhuji's Mataji for attending this session. So we'll announce about the next preacher in the group. We'll have a visiting preacher most probably. Just waiting for his confirmation. I'll announce in the group today or tomorrow. So we'll continue next week. Prabhu, you finish up to 72 verse, right?
71, Prabhu.
21. Thank you, Prabhu.